You stop looking at your cat right now. If he quickly averted his gaze, or if he's staring at you without blinking, you just broke a rule you didn't even know existed. Do you think he's lazy or indifferent? No. He's on high alert because of something you did this morning. You might be destroying his trust without saying a single word. There's a silent behavior that messes with your cat's head. And you do it every single day, thinking it's affection. If he leaves the room when you walk in, or if he hides when you get close, the problem is much deeper than you imagine. You're sending danger signals and haven't even realized it. If you want to understand what's really going on in his mind before he completely stops trusting you, subscribe to this channel right now. What I'm about to reveal will change how you see your cat forever. The first thing you need to understand is that your cat lives in a mental map of smells. When you come home with a new perfume or use a strong cleaning product, you're not just cleaning the house. To him, you're erasing his identity. It's like someone broke into your bedroom and painted all the walls black while you slept. He feels like a stranger in his own home, and that creates an insecurity he can't explain. But scent is just the beginning. Have you ever noticed how your cat reacts when you close a door? It's not curiosity. It's pure survival instinct. For a cat, a closed door is a blind spot. He doesn't know if there's a predator lurking or if his territory has been invaded. When you block his access to a room, you create a hole in his security map. He starts patrolling the door, meowing, scratching. You think it's annoying. He thinks he's protecting his life. But there's something you do with your hands that's much worse. Many people pick up their cat like a baby, belly up. This is a fatal mistake for trust. The belly is a feline's most vulnerable spot. All vital organs are there. When you flip him over, you completely disarm him. He goes into freeze or fight mode. If he scratches you at that moment, he's not aggressive. He's just trying not to die. And the worst part is you do it with a smile. He doesn't understand your smile. He understands he's lost control of his own body. But it gets even weirder when we talk about eye contact. You know when you stare intently at him, admiring his beauty. To your cat, that's a declaration of war. In nature, only two types of beings stare without blinking. Predators about to strike or rivals fighting for territory. If you stare at your cat and don't slowly blink, you're telling him you're going to pounce on him at any moment. He gets tense. He feels cornered. And you wonder why he doesn't want to be in your lap. What if I told you that even where he does his business could be terrifying him? If the litter box is in a corner, surrounded by walls, he feels trapped. Cats need escape routes. The moment he's in the box, he's vulnerable. If he feels like he has nowhere to run if something appears, he'll start peeing outside the box. It's not revenge. It's fear. He's looking for a place where he can see danger coming. But there's a detail almost no one notices, and this happens when you're on your phone. Have you ever tried to show your cat a video of another cat, or let him hear another animal's meow on YouTube? To you, it's funny. To him, there's an invisible intruder in the house. He hears the sound, but doesn't smell the scent. He doesn't see the physical body. This creates a cognitive dissonance that leaves the cat in a state of chronic anxiety. He starts searching for the ghost all over the house. This leads us to something that happens when you rearrange the furniture. Cats are obsessed with routes. They know exactly how many steps it takes to leap from the couch to the bookshelf. When you move the couch, you break his GPS. He feels disoriented, like the ground has disappeared. If your cat acts a little weird after a deep clean, now you know why. He's trying to recalibrate his world. But the climax of this insecurity happens the moment you yell or make sudden movements. A cat's hearing is infinitely more sensitive than yours. Your yell sounds like an explosion to him. And the worst part, he doesn't associate the yell with hish mistake. He associates the yell with you. You become the unpredictable element in the house. The being who, out of nowhere, emits a deafening sound. He starts to walk on eggshells around you. Have you ever noticed that sometimes he looks at you from a distance and stretches out long? You think he's sleepy. But in some contexts, that's a displacement activity. He's so tense he needs a physical movement to dissipate the stress energy. He's trying to calm himself because your presence, at that moment, is oppressive. And there's more. If you have multiple cats and only one food bowl, you're creating a war zone. Food insecurity is one of the biggest traumas for a feline. He eats too fast because he fears the other will steal it. He never relaxes. He's always waiting for the sneak attack. This all makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe your cat isn't temperamental. Maybe he's just trying to survive in an environment he doesn't understand. He's not a tiny human on 4 legs. He's a solitary hunter you put inside four walls. If he does these things, if he seems distant, comment below my cat does that. Let's share experiences about how they react to these small daily betrayals. The truth is, your cat's insecurity is a reflection of your lack of perception about his world. He loves you, but his instinct is older than love. Maybe your cat isn't weird, maybe you just never understood what his silence means. He's constantly trying to read you, and are you reading him? If you watch this far, comment, I watched till the end, so I know you truly care about understanding your best friend. Like this video and share it with that person who's always picking up their cat the wrong way. You could be saving a kitty's mental health right now. You thought he was hunting you. That fixed stare in the middle of the night was a sign of danger. Or that he was just a cold, calculating animal. But the truth is much deeper. And it's actually pretty moving when you understand what was really happening. Your cat never wanted to scare you. He was watching you because, in his logic, you are the most vulnerable member of the family. He sacrifices his own sleep and rest to make sure you keep breathing. Every sudden attack on your legs wasn't aggression. It was a reflex test. It was his way of making sure you still know how to defend yourself in his world. You spent years thinking you had a little villain in the house, when in reality you had a silent bodyguard who never takes a day off. Ultimately, his strangeness is just the purest way of saying that you belong to him, and that he would give his own life to keep you safe while you sleep, distracted. Maybe your cat isn't weird. Maybe you just never understood the weight of that silent love. If you watched this far, it's clear you're into these stories. Drop a comment saying, I watched till the end, so I can get to know you and see who really digs the content on this channel. Hit that like button if this changed how you look at your cat, and share it with that friend who also thinks their cat is a little psycho.